Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of MELIORCRAFT's Realm series on hard mode. I know last time we played, we left off, I kind of did a tour instead of continuing where I left off with building the bamboo room that I was working on. I got a little distracted in the last episode and I ended up giving a tour of the spawn towers. Or the spawn tower, I guess it's not really plural, there's only one tower. But before we continue going off onto the bamboo hallway project that we worked on the last couple episodes, I did want to show that I finally did find that fourth spawner right here. I know in the last episode I gave a tour showing all the different spider spawners, and I said there was 4, and in the last episode I could only find 3, and we were really running low on time and everything like that, so I gave up on the search for the 4th one. So before I started this episode, I made sure I actually came over and I found it. So we've got this one right here that I like to turn into a spider spawner, and if there's any way to do this, like, if any of you know in the comments below if there's any way without breaking them, if you can move a spider spawner. Like, I know if you use silk touch on it, you're just going to break it and nothing's going to happen, so I don't want to waste it. But I don't know if there's some kind of redstone contraption, almost how like if you're in the nether, you can use redstone to like remove bedrock and stuff like that, so that way you can get to the top layer of the world. Like, I'm not sure, I don't want to remove it by any chance, but I don't know if I could put, like, it'd be awesome to have like all 4 spawners, 1 2 3 4, in just a 2x2 area to get the maximum output of spiders. Because I've got this one here, and then let me see here, so where's the other one at? So we got that one, excuse me. I'm drinking a Coke, so I'm got a nice soda with me here today. Where is it at? Alright, so there was the one I just showed you. There's 2. There's 3. And down this hallway's 4. So yeah, I hope all you guys are doing great so far today. I hope you guys have had a great week. I know it's been about a week since we've done our last episode so far. I'm trying to keep things on a weekly schedule for you guys, so that way you guys got new content every week and stuff like that. I'm really excited to announce an upcoming project with one of my friends. I know you guys have heard me talk about my good friend Captain Boss, or Cherno Nava, in some of my previous episodes, and he's been gearing up for the dinosaur collaboration that we'll be doing together. So right now he's getting his world all set up. He's getting the DLC downloaded as well, and safe to say I'll be doing the same also. Oh yeah. There we go. I just wanted to make sure I landed in the water there. But safe to say I'll be doing the same also, and we'll be doing a hardcore world together on that. So hopefully we'll live through that. Hopefully we're not going to get killed by any dinosaurs. Like, I remember, like I said, in one of my, I believe it was the pilot episode, I want to say I mentioned it. I remember seeing him talking about like, it wasn't the fact he was talking about it, like, he was over at my house and I was watching him play it, and like, he went inside his house thinking he was safe, and these dinosaurs came through and literally busted through his entire house and everything. And it was so crazy to see that in regular Minecraft, if you go inside your house, you're safe. Like, you don't got to worry about creepers or zombies or any, oh, I guess you do have to worry about zombies on hard mode, like they'll break your doors and stuff like that, but the dinosaurs, like, they literally busted through your walls and everything and come in. So it definitely seems like a more scary challenge. And speaking of scary challenge, I know this is completely off topic, but I was looking up some things on the Minecraft marketplace, and I saw they had some cool looking horror mods and everything that I'm kind of curious to try out about later. So let me know down below if you guys are curious to see me play that. If you guys are here chilling out with me and you're looking to stick around for the whole video, I hope you enjoy what you see, and I hope you got something nice to eat and something nice to drink while you hang out with me, and definitely feel free to get your snacks open right now while we get this video on the way. If you're putting this on to fall asleep or just to, you know, kind of relax at night while you close your eyes, I hope you drift off to a nice peaceful sleep and you get a good night's rest in. Pretty sure we could all use that. But we'll get this episode underway. I know I kind of dove right in without really giving much of an intro or anything, but I guess I'm more or less really excited just to get this episode rolling. I'm really curious to see how this hallway is going to turn out, and I'm really, really curious to see how this, my next idea is going to be with this room here, because normally whenever I try to do food stations and stuff like that at my other bases, my friend brought up the idea of bringing meat. Like, usually I only do vegetable gardens and stuff like that at other bases, but he brought up a really good idea of bringing, like, animals and stuff. So if you've noticed that any other time you see me bring animals anywhere that's not straight up above land, it's always just nothing but chickens. Like, I have chickens in the spawn tower, I have chickens in the skeleton XP farm, and I want to say there's 1 or 2 more areas where we have chickens at, and I think I want to do something differently here. Like, I want to do an actual like a whole ass animal farm here. Like I would love to have like cows, like pigs, sheeps, maybe goats. Like I don't know. Like I don't know if I want to go that detailed with it, where I bring like every single animal from my barn over. But I would like to do it where I at least get the classic Minecraft animals, at least like, you know, the pigs, cows, sheeps, and that kind of stuff. I might do the chickens, but like I've already done the chickens so many times, so I'm kind of looking to do something different. But I might have to include them as well, just because I literally just said I want to do all the classic Minecraft animals. And how do you not include chickens with the Minecraft animals? So I was going to do the yellow concrete going up through here as a bit of an indent for the chains to come down for the lanterns, but the more I'm looking at it, I'm liking this alternating pattern with the bamboo and stuff that I've got going on. I'm liking the way that's looking so far. Now, I don't think... Okay, I do have to go make some iron chains. I was going to say, I do not think I have any iron chains on me. I also did bring my little copper golem buddy with me as well. Yeah, there he is. My little copper golem guy. I did want to get rid of this statue at one point later on in the video. We'll go ahead and put the copper golem there once I get rid of some of my inventory, so that way I'm able to hold all of those copper pieces there. But for now, let's just get some iron chains going here. Let's see, where are we at under items? We're gonna need some iron nuggets. And I just realized now we're completely maxed out on our inventory. So let's just head over to our chest and we'll drop some stuff off. And then we'll make our chains and our lanterns and everything like that. Now let's see here. So we've got our chest here that's take back to HQ. I don't see myself needing 2 pickaxes right now. Especially Fortune 3, that's usually one that I save for back at my base. And I don't think I'm going to need these water buckets for now. So I'll go ahead and get rid of those as well, just in case I need to use any other extra inventory slots. Now back to where we were here. Let's see. We were going to need, I think I'm going to go with at least maybe 12 chains just to be safe, so that way I know I have enough for everything. Because I don't know if I want them to be 2 low or 3 low, just to make sure they're not, where you're not bumping your head on it, but it's also not too low where it looks like, not very aesthetically pleasing, you know what I mean? We'll go ahead and get some more iron nuggets, and I only need 4 for now, so we'll just make a couple more. Alright, and we'll go ahead and swap our chains out. Oh, I literally just put the lanterns there and I was going to get rid of them. Okay, so lanterns and chains, let's go. The one really cool thing I've been seeing on like YouTube and Facebook Shorts and stuff like that is I really love anime and like Japanese culture and stuff like that. And I had saw someone did a really cool katana design. They did 2 of these like iron chains sideways, and I can't remember what they used for the handle for. I don't remember if it was like a light bar or what it was, but I know you took like 2 armor stands and used pistons to push them down into the ground and everything, and it looked really, really detailed and cool. So that's something I would love to add to my little Japanese tower house at some point. Oh yeah, we're going in the completely wrong room. There we go. Alright, so how do we want to do this? So obviously we're going to make all of them at least 1. Now, is 2 too low? Okay, see, yeah, because now you're literally, bam, you're in eyesight with it. So, oh, there we go. So I think our only option here, really, is just that. Unless I want to get rid of the chain completely and have them be alternating like that. How do I want to do it? These are always the little things I get stuck on when it comes to playing around with builds. Like, I don't know if I want to be OCD with it and have, like, all 4 of them be identical, or if I want to kind of have them be alternating patterns, kind of like, hold on, kind of like this. I don't know. It kind of gives, like, Backrooms vibes, like, seeing all the yellow and everything low-key. But I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments what you guys think below, like, how you think the design looks. I honestly think I'm going to go... I know before I tried saying things like, oh, I want to be a little more detailed, so I do, like, the alternating patterns like this and alternating patterns like that. But I think for the lights here, this is definitely going to be where one of those weak points where my OCD wins over this one. I think I'm going to make them all completely even. Just because... I think that looks a little more uniform, you know what I mean? Now that we've got that done, we don't really need these torches here on the ground anymore. And now we can kind of do the fun part of decorating. I'm really hoping... Damn. So what I was hoping for, I thought ahead and I brought wool with me, but I did not. Let me hope to God I actually have some wool in my chest, and if not, we'll go ahead and take what will hopefully be a quick trip back over to my base so I can get some wool. Because the one thing I've been really liking lately is ever since re-putting the paintings up in my house, I've been really enjoying doing things like that kind of decoration. So we're going to come down here to our building and crafting materials and see... Oh, there we go. So, okay, I do not have to take a trip back to my base at all. We're just going to go ahead and take some white wool over here. I think I'll just leave like 1 block for now. And there, we got enough for 12 portraits. And I don't think I'm going to need any more bamboo with it for the time being, at least. And if I do, I think I'm only going to need it for like furniture purposes. So we'll go ahead and keep like a single stack of each, actually. So we've got the bamboo mosaic, the bamboo planks, and then we'll go ahead and just put everything else away because we don't really need several stacks for what we've got going on in here. And let's see what else we've got. I would, however, like to see if maybe I can plant like some bamboo plants. Like I did really enjoy how those looked. Let me see if I've got any dirt here anywhere. Let's see here, building blocks. That I was gonna say that might actually be the one. There we go. I was gonna say there's no way I have to go all the way back to my base just for simple dirt. Nah, we're gonna do. I'm gonna be classy for you guys. We're gonna do actual grass. You know what I mean? We're gonna make it look nice. And let's see here. I think I've already got it. So we got the trapdoors going. So I'll show you what I mean by how much I really like the way the bamboo looks. Because before I only did little pot plants like this or the little cactus flowers like that. And little vines and bushes, especially after watching, again, shout out to a Cookie God. Like, he's the one that inspired me to start doing more nature-y textures inside my house. Like, the bushes and the vines and everything. Like, I really do think it adds a very nice touch to everything. And before we head back over, I'm pretty sure bamboo can be used for it, but I don't want to waste any of my bamboo. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab some wood so I can make sticks for the portraits and everything like that. And we'll get going back upstairs. And now, if you come in here... This is exactly what I was talking to you guys about right here. I really love the detailed texture of all the little leaves and everything sticking off of the bamboo plant. And I love if you don't make it too tall, you'll actually get to see that texture. And I just try to hide the grass with the little trap door and everything like that. That way you're not just seeing grass stick out of nowhere, you know what I mean? So with that being said... We got to figure out, I know I could not exactly do a fish tank because of how the building was laid out per se. So I'm trying to figure out here if I can do maybe like... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So maybe 1, 2, 3, bam. And then 1, 2, 3, bam. So maybe I can do something like that. Maybe like 2 things of bamboo just going through, and then I can have like maybe a painting there or something like that. We'll see how this goes. I'm kind of liking this so far. Before, when I played Minecraft, I literally just did, like, back when I was a little kid, I used to do just simply, like, a square room like this. There was no texturing or detailing, and then the more YouTube videos I saw and more people like Cookie God, Kendra Site, SB737, you know, all the greats and everything like that, I started seeing them do more things like this, where it's, like, texturing. Like, you put indents into your ceiling for, like, the lanterns. You start putting buttons on the ground to represent stones. If you put staircases in the ground sideways and then you put water in them, it looks like you've got little puddles. You can do little things like right here, I've got this indent in the wall and this indent here for the azalea plant. And you do different texturing things to kind of like bring your build to life a little bit. And then you've also got now this is like, I'm not trying to like toot my own horn and say like, oh, this is great. Like there's some people like this is a very, very simple pillar. It's literally just barrels, trapdoors, and logs, where there's other people that I've seen on Minecraft groups, especially on Facebook, where they make really, really great use out of the new shelf block. I know people typically use the shelf block for like lottery type builds. Like they'll do the coin slot machine and everything like that, where you pull down the handle and then the 3 different icons pop up and etc. But I do really, really love how they look whenever they do the pillars. So basically they'll do like 4 staircases, or they'll do like a whole ring of staircases surrounding the bottom of the pillar, and then they'll do the shelves circulating this block directly above it, and then they'll do their pillar design, and it looks super, super detailed when it comes to making a pillar. Sorry about that, I just had to get a drink of soda there, mouth's getting a little dry. But yeah, right here we've got these indents into the wall. Oh, sorry if you hear the barking, I've got my dogs outside right now, my parents just let them out. But we've got some indents in the wall for like our bookshelves, like our plants, like different things like the water. And I do like the fact how these actually haven't despawned. So I think I'm gonna go with my friend's idea, because he said that he didn't like, he kind of thought the whole OCD aspect, like where they're just sitting neatly on the track like that, he thought it took away from like the realism aspect. So now that I know these things aren't gonna despawn, I think now it's safe to say that I can just kind of smack them around a little bit and kind of make it look more realistic, like these are just abandoned mine rails somewhere. Or not mine rails, but mine carts. Let me see here. This is going to be annoying. So this I'll probably do offline, like that way I'm not boring you guys. I'm just trying to turn it around. There we go. I'm just trying to turn it so that way, and now it's straight just like it was. I'm trying to make it where it's like lopsided kind of sideways. Yeah, like where it was just lopsided like that, but I'm trying to make the chest like kind of face forward where the lock icon is. There we go. Oh, come on. You're going to play hard to get now? There we go. Where like the lock icon is kind of facing forward. So you come down the track, you got one over there, you got one facing here, you got one facing there, and eventually I'll come through and I'll get rid of these little rail cart pieces. I don't know which ones these are. Like, I know they're not powered rails, I don't believe. I think they're the detector rails, I want to say. Alright. So back to the room that we were just working on here. We'll go ahead and get rid of these. I probably should have kept my axe. I think that would have... Oh, look at that. I called that an axe for once instead of calling it a pickaxe. I'm learning. Like, I never use the axe outside of cutting trees. It's always... I'm usually the miner when it comes to this kind of stuff. Like, especially having my good... Like, one of my best friends, like, Captain Boss, playing with me on this server for so long now. He's usually the one that does all the tree gathering, like, the wood cutting and everything like that. And then I usually go do, like, all the mining and everything like that when it comes to getting the cobblestone and the resources and stuff like that. That's honestly the one thing I seriously have to give him a huge shout out for. Like, if he watches these videos, like, you're dope, brother. The one great thing about him is that, like, when I used to play Minecraft by myself, like, I think all of you guys realize the hassle of getting your own resources and everything like that. And playing with Chernonava, like, he definitely makes this game so much easier for me in the sense that I can just, like, literally focus on my builds. I can just go do the things that I like to do. Like, he enjoys like resource gathering, so he'll get on the game and be like, yo bro, like, what you need? And I'll let him know, hey, like, you know, I need stacks and stacks of oak wood, or I need stacks and stacks, like, bless his heart for this shit, because I hate like, people always hate on birch wood, and like, I like mangrove wood. I love the way it looks, like I love the redness of it, but I absolutely freaking hate gathering mangrove wood. Like, it's such a pain in the ass, like, that you basically like spawn a mangrove sapling and you bone meal it, and you barely, you might get like 5 or 6 blocks of logs if you're lucky, and then there's a shit ton of roots that you have to go through and get rid of. Then you got to go through and get rid of all the bushes and everything. And mangrove wood, it's like the least bang for your buck, if you will. You know, you barely... I feel like there's very rarely where you get like 10 logs or something off a mangrove tree. Where, in my opinion, the easiest ones is stuff like, you know, the dark oak or the spruce or the pale oak. Like the ones where you can literally like bunch up 4 saplings and just bam, you got like a ginormous stack that you can get right away. Like, those are my personal favorites to do. I'm just coming back over to the chest here to grab some concrete, because I didn't realize I'm actually going to need that for parts of it. And I think I'm also going to go through and grab another lantern while I'm down here, because I don't know if I'm going to need that for the part where the bamboo's growing up, if you know what I mean. Like, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I don't know if I'm going to do an indent for the ceiling over here, or if I'm going to do a solid part. But back to what I was saying. My good friend, Captain Boss, like, he'll go through and get, like, he's the one responsible for getting, like, all the wood here. Like, he is a goat for that. Like, I usually go through and get, like, all the tough, like, all the cobblestone, all the deep slate, and all that stuff, and he focuses on, like, he's the one that actually made it possible for me to put mending on all of this. Like, I got the mending villagers and everything, but I didn't have anything to trade with them, and he's the one that built that. Like, if you guys have followed my TikTok, and you guys see the one skit that we did where, it says, like, hey, bro, like, gonna need more sugarcane, and he's like, sure thing, bro, no problem. And I log back on, and he made this massive field of sugarcane and everything, and it's literally because of him that we're able to get mending books and stuff like that. Like, if it wasn't for him, like, if you look at my sugarcane farm and everything back at my house, like, it is so ridiculously small. Like how the hell did I manage to even like make it like anything off from that? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out here how I want this to look. The only thing that is low-key annoying me right now is I did not bring shit for concrete, and I think I'm actually going to have to go back to my base for concrete, because I can fit 3 here, and that's going to be the 4th one, and yeah. We're going to do that real quick. Let me see. Let me see if I can break this out. Bam, 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 bam. Oh. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, see? And then this would be bamboo up top, and then I would all... Really? Are you serious? I literally have to go back to my base for 1 piece of concrete? 1 piece of concrete? These are those memes that you see in, like, the Minecraft TikToks and everything, like, except it's usually glass. Like, they usually try putting, like, a glass window on their house or some shit, and it always ends up breaking on them when they get to the final pane. Just want to make sure it alternates here. So we've got the regular bamboo here, so that means we're going to go mosaic here. And we've got mosaic here, so we're going to go regular bamboo here. And we'll have to go all the way back to the goddamn base just to get 1 piece of concrete. But we'll go ahead and fill in the bamboo pieces that we had here. Now with that being said, let me just make sure we're doing this correctly. So we have mosaic, bamboo, mosaic, bamboo, mosaic, bamboo, mosaic, bamboo, mosaic. And then we got bamboo, mosaic, bamboo, mosaic, bamboo, mosaic, bamboo, mosaic, bamboo. Okay, so we've got that now. I know it's probably a waste of iron to some of you, but eventually, like, my goal now that I do have the villager trading hall and I do have a couple iron golems, I would like to set up, like, an iron farm. I know it sounds inhumane just burning all my iron golems to death, but I think what we're going to do to make it stand out, like, I am going to put more lanterns here. It's kind of a waste, I know, because we've already got 6 whole lanterns for this tiny little hallway, so we're wasting a shit ton of iron, but aesthetically, I think it looks really good, personally. And I also think we're going to do a little bit of differentiation. We're going to put the lanterns here, so that way we can get the most bang for our buck for the, what's it called? The bamboo, so that way we can see those bright, bushy leaves right here. Sorry about that, I keep having a burp because of the soda. Alright, so it does suck. But we are going to go all the way back to base and take a nice scenic route real quick. And we are going to go get 1 piece of concrete. Let me see here. Yeah? Hold on 1 second. It looks like my sister's knocking on the door real quick. Let me just pause the episode real quick. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My sister was just knocking on the door real quick. It looks like they're running to Walmart real quick. And it looks like we're going to have... I feel like I just said real quick like 10 times right there. But anyways, my sister and my brother are gonna run to Walmart, and it looks like we're gonna have a nice, relaxing night doing some card games and stuff like that. I guess my parents want to have a fun night together and stuff, and they want to do some kind of games we've never played before. Like usually, whenever we do games, it's stuff like Monopoly or Ganjaland and stuff like that. But I guess we're gonna try. There's something called Uno Panic, I guess it is. I think that's what my sister said it was called. And then there's one called Cards Against Humanity, which I think I've tried Cards Against Humanity like once or twice a couple of years ago back when I was younger, but I have not played that game in so long I barely remember what it's about. I think I remember it being like a really funny game or something like that, so I'm really hyped for that. And they were asking if I want drinks or anything, but I'm already set. Like, I'm pretty sure I've already got tequila in the fridge, and I've also got a big old bottle of mead, like the old, the Skyrim times, like Nords. I've never had mead before until I got that, and if any of you have played Skyrim, that's something that, like, I've always wanted to try after playing Skyrim. And if you guys are interested, that's something that I would love to do, almost like a roleplay type thing. I would love to start Skyrim again from the beginning on, like, Legendary mode, or maybe Expert mode for the easiest difficulty or something like that. And it'd be really, really cool to be able to do, what's it called? It'd be really, really cool to do, like a roleplay Skyrim where you voice act, like, the dialogue options and everything like that. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. I just wanted to make sure I was actually recording my episode, so I just had to go into my main Xbox menu real quick to make sure the recording was actually playing there. Because there's been a few times in the past where I've had to do, like multiple takes because I'll start talking and then I'll realize 5 minutes in that I'm not recording the actual gameplay. Like, it's just audio, so it's like, oh shit, you guys don't see, like, what I'm seeing here. You guys just hear the gibberish that I'm speaking. you see these little stone like monuments like erected up and everywhere, and like these right here literally are just lost points. Like if you ever see these stones, like stone structures, like it's not a glitch in the game, it's not a structure that Minecraft put in. Those are literally just times you know that MELIORCRAFT got lost. I was mining down below, and there's times me and my brother would be like, it's one of those, it feels like one of those dramatic movie moments, like low on food, we are low on health, we've been attacked by mobs, like there's only, we have barely anything left in our pickaxes, like we don't know how to get back up, and instead of being, we have no crafting table, and it's like instead of being stranded down here, we're just gonna say screw it, and we're just gonna build a massive staircase back up. So every time you see those stone monuments, like it's literally just from when we got lost. But it looks like I was able to keep talking and yapping long enough to get all the way back to base, and we can get some concrete. And I'm not going to be like those Minecraft TikTokers and stuff. Whenever they break their piece of glass, they go back and they get one single piece of glass, and then they break it again, and they're like, ah, shit, and they have to redo it all over again. I'm going to play it smart, and I'm going to grab like 20 freaking pieces of concrete just in case, God forbid, there's some kind of project that I need that I'm like, okay, I need like 5 pieces of concrete or 10 pieces of concrete. Like, we're just already going to have it. Go ahead and get rid of the cart. Make sure I've actually got the space for it. Alright, we're going to go to Cherno Nava's lane here, just because he actually put that, he asked, he's like, can I, like, if you ever wonder why his looks different, like, I kept mine all, like, again, OCD and just very similar, where he's the one that put this up here, because he's like, can I just put a pressure plate and a button, that way I can walk to mine, and I'm like, it's your pathway, like, this is what leads to your base, so if you want to design it, like, I'm cool with that. So he put that there, so I love using his whenever I want to conveniently just run down the track. I suppose I could just ride it, but I'm always afraid I'm going to, like, jump out at the wrong time or, like, not hit the cart at the correct moment. I'm just trying to get over here to my little bubble elevator. Yeah. Alright. So we're going to come down here and go get that concrete that we talked about. Let's see. Alright. Do I still have it in the chest here? Oh, wait. Did I put it away? I don't think I put it away, and I don't think I used it all yet, did I? We got the wool. No kidding, I did not realize I actually did use all of it up. Okay, so with that being said, I guess we'll take some yellow dye here, and we'll see what sand we've got. I really hope we actually have enough sand for this. Let's see. Alright. Wait a second. Yeah, I don't think we actually do have enough sand. We'll go ahead and put some bamboo back here. We'll take out some gravel. Let me see here. That's sandstone. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, no shit. Okay, yeah, so we actually do have to go get some sand. So that's not really too much of a biggie. Like, I can go grab that real quick. So we'll head over to my brother's side real quick. You'll actually get to see a little bit of his builds now. I know we were a couple episodes in, actually. Hold on, let me turn around and check I have my YouTube on behind. Oh, I thought that was a, holy shit. I just looked up at the camera and I thought that green thing was a creeper there. But let me just turn around real quick and see what episode we're on. Episode 1, 2. So this should be, oh, let me see here. One chunk later. Okay, so this should be episode 3 here. Sorry about that. I should be, like, way more in the know with my own content and everything like that. But yesterday I got a little, like, oh, I should have known it was you. So anyways, last week I ended up dying on my one chunk layer hardcore challenge, so I had to restart the world. So last week there was a total of 3 episodes, or there was a total of 2 episodes launched for that instead of 1. So for that series, I'm on episode 3 right now, whereas my realm, I'm on episode 2. So I lost count there for a sec if I was on, or I'm on episode 3 instead of episode 4. So I kind of lost count there for a second. Will you guys get out of here? Thank you very much. So this is episode 3, and then the one chunk layer will be episode 4. And then the reason why we're 1 episode ahead on that one is only because I was playing for just 30 minutes into the episode before I got knocked off and killed. And I didn't want to waste the footage and anything. Like, I thought you guys would like to see, like, how far I came in that one versus, like, what I'll do differently in the next playthrough. And for those that have watched the first playthrough, you'll be pleased to know that I finally did get saplings in that one. I know for those that have watched the very first episode of that, I did not get a single sapling from my tree. Where on the next playthrough I actually got like 4 or 5 saplings, and it's like, seriously, like, you holding out, like, now you give me them, like, what the hell, man. But yeah, this is my older brother and his wife's area. So this is where they play. They've got their own little glowberry farm. Here I am getting distracted with another tour, but it is what it is. Uh, they've also built themselves like a little nether area over here. Now this is what bugs me with them. Like their builds, like not nothing against anybody that does the basic builds or anything, but it does crack me up. Like I try to do like the detailed stuff, like I show you, and like where they keep their animals. It's literally just a glass square, just a glass square. You guys are getting on my nerves. I'm gonna start smacking you guys. But we come over here, and we've got some of this nether stuff. I think this is like crimson roots and weeping vines, I want to say. And we keep going. And this tower here, I'm not even going to go up all the way in this episode, just because I feel like this is going to take a whole episode of its own to explore and talk about. But this all the way goes up to the world build limit. Like, my brother wanted to make the tallest structure in the game, so he built this massive monument that goes all the way up to the highest point in the game. It's absolutely ridiculous. But he doesn't know that I've been coming over here and stealing a bunch of his sand lately, so I'm hoping he doesn't say anything the next time he gets on or notice this ginormous crater. Because I barely have sand in my area, and I'm not looking to de-prettify it by collecting the landmass and destroying the land. Get out of here. I'm trying to steal my brother's sand. You cannot stop me. Alright, so are we down to... Okay, I was going to say, are we down to sandstone layer yet, or are we good? Just take some sand, don't mind me. Alright, and that is plenty of sand right there that we need for our concrete powder. So, let's see. Let's go back to our building blocks here. And let's make some concrete. I don't know, that's yellow wool. We don't want to waste that. I almost threw out my iron shovel, or my diamond shovel there for a second. For now, we'll just go ahead and get rid of, let's see here. What can we spare? I don't really need this poppy for now. I guess we can do that. I don't know why it's not letting me. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, I'm like, what the hell is the problem? Yellow dye, I can just make that up anywhere. I know I wanted the poppy for my... There we go. I was going to say, I know I needed the poppy for my decoration down below and everything like that. So we'll leave the dye and everything. We'll leave the spider eye. Like, all of this stuff I can just get when I make the spider farm and everything like that. Now we've got ourselves a concrete powder. And really quick... Wait, what did I just pick up here? My inventory's full again, and I did not see, like, what I just picked up that just... Oh, there we go, the arrows. I was going to say, why do I have arrows? Alright, so now what we're going to do real quick is we're just going to go through, and we're going to make some of this nice and wet. Yeah, look at that. Nice and solid. Bam, bam, bam. Boom. 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 And we're just going to go ahead and break all this back up. And there we go. No, you get out of here. Oh, it's a little baby one. You just get, mister. Oh, thank you for the copper ingot, though I do not need it. Alright. Back to the grind, right? So right now we're about halfway through the episode, so I just want to say really quick, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with me while we actually finally get some work done on this bamboo hallway like we meant to on the last episode. And if you've been enjoying hanging out with me so far, I'd sincerely appreciate it if you leave a like or a comment below. And if you really enjoy these episodes, feel free to even subscribe. That way you get alerts and everything like that whenever new content comes out for you guys. I really, really appreciate it, and for what I understand, like, it really does help push me out in the algorithm and everything, and get my videos more put out, how do I want to say, like, more available to a wider audience and everything like that, and, yeah, I really, really appreciate you guys watching these. I am honestly surprised I have not run into any creepers yet. Like, I'm playing on hard mode right now, and I've literally only seen, like, zombies and skeletons so far. Here's the good old spawn tower that we toured the last time. But we're going to go past that. Oh, here's my little minuscule little sugarcane farm I was telling you about. Yeah, this is all I had to go off of, which it's not bad, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't wrap around the whole property or anything like that. It just goes around, like, half of the island, and then I also got this tiny little patch over here, and then I've got a super baby patch that's... Where is it? It is... Come through the flowers over here. There, I got a super baby patch that's literally just one single line right there. Now, if you want to see the one, if you guys like don't feel like going all the way over to my TikTok and everything and seeing the video we did there, I'll run over real quick now and show you just how absolutely massive the one that my friend set up. Like, all I did was let him know, like, hey, bro, like, can you get me more sugarcane? And he did not disappoint. He definitely did not disappoint, to say the least. He definitely held his end of the bargain. Do I got like 3 of you attack? I want to say, jeez. Just let me do my thing. I'm trying to make videos here. Oh my god. No. You guys can't fly away from me, so at least I can get you guys. Ooh. This is already getting down to almost yellow, so at some point we are going to want to go spend some time at the Skeleton XP farm and get our mending back up. I figured you guys would be taking damage in there. So this is my villager trading hall, and this is my friends. This is Cherno Navas. But that's not what we're here to see. We're not here to roast his villager hall. We are going to see his badass sugarcane farm. So right now we're over in Cherno Navas property right now. This is all of his owned area. I do like how he does his area, to be honest. Like mine, if you've paid attention, like mine, all the flowers are kind of OCD. Like it goes in a rainbowic pattern, I guess. It's like red, orange, yellow, green, etc. Where his, it looks very nature-esque, where it's very scattered and like random like this. And I think I'm going to actually end up doing this for my area, because I really do love the way it looks when it's random like that. But, oh. So his started out like this. He started out with, actually it started out like... Hold up one sec. This. He started out with this rinky-dinky little farm here, and he's like, I need more. And so he built this, and he's like, alright, this is all I need for sugarcane. And then this is when I left him the message, like, yo, bro, can you make me some more sugarcane? And this is what he ended up doing with his property. He's like, I'm not using the water area anyways. He's like, so I might as well, like, put it to use. And I'm like, what do you mean? And so I logged on, and I'm like, holy shit, dude. It literally goes so far. And if you start for, like, if you wait for all of this to get 3 high, and you start from the bottom where that little tiny hole is, and you work your way out, and you claim all of this down to where it's 1 high so it can regrow back, like you don't take all the way to the 3 blocks, like you only take the top 2, you'll get a full entire line of inventory of sugarcane, and that definitely helps, like, immaculately, like, when it comes to getting books and everything like that, because you need books. Oh, how do I explain it? Like, oh, geez. I'll say, why am I not falling out of that? I thought you could jump out of that. That was weird. I can't do him dirty. I was gonna say I was just gonna leave it there like that, but I can't do my boy like that. I gotta put this stuff back the way it was. What was I gonna say that just scared the hell out of me? I thought I was just gonna die in not sugar bushes and berry bushes. But, oh yeah, so, like, basically, like, the sugarcane helped out immensely when it came to, like, making books, and, like, that's what it was. You needed to make paper, because it was trading paper with them that gives you emeralds, and then once you get emeralds, for some reason, like, I don't have any villagers that you can just trade straight up emeralds with. Like, every single villager that I have, you have to trade emeralds and books for some reason. So, it's also nice that we have all the extra paper and sugarcane to make our books and everything. Go ahead and eat real quick so we can stock up on our health. And I think it's time we get going back over to the base underground so we can try to get most of it at least finished within the next 20 minutes or so before the episode's over with. And for those that are falling asleep watching this video, I hope you're sleeping well. I hope we don't wake you up, and I hope you're sleeping peacefully. But for those of you eating some awesome snacks and having some dang to eat, I hope your food is really delicious. Feel free to let me know down below in the comments what you guys are snacking on. I know my sister just asked like if I wanted to get anything while they were going to the store, but luckily I've got jalapeno kettle cooked chips, and I got some sour cream and onion, what's it called? Though it's like the sun chips. I was gonna say it's like those wavy grain chips, but I got the sour cream and onion sun chips. I got kettle cooked jalapeno I'm saying kettle cooked so many times. I got kettle cooked jalapeno potato chips. Those things are definitely yummy. And then I got one of those DiGiorno pizzas to throw in the oven. And then I got a whole pack of, well, most of a whole pack of Coke left. Oh, no, no, my cart. No, no. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay. So I got sodas, and then I can just mix the soda with my alcohol, or I can just have some meat on ice, or I know some people drink meat warm. Like, I'll be honest, I'm not an experienced meat drinker, so I'll try to figure out later on how I'll end up drinking that. And right now we get to enjoy the nice little aesthetic view passing by my little tower, my barn, my tiny little spawn tower, and my little train station. And then way over in the back here, you can kind of see the roof to the villager trading hall. I would kind of like to, sorry, I gotta yawn. But I would like to, at some point, like, try to figure out, like, a centralized theme, if that makes sense. Like, I've seen some people, like, if you look at, or some people have, like, themes to their build, but one theme that I ended up doing, if you look at one of my old one block challenges, like, the one block, God block, where, like, the one block in the middle gives you a different item every time, on that one, I was really proud of the way that turned out before I ended up dying on that. Like, I had a theme where it was, stone bricks, spruce wood, and oak wood, and that theme came out almost looking like medieval, like, tavern times. Like all the builds that I did on that reminded me of stuff that you would see straight out of Skyrim. Like, I absolutely love the way that looked. Just had to drink another sip of soda there. I guess it's not really Coke, I guess it's Sam's Cola, but I don't know about you guys, like, to me it tastes pretty much the same. Like, I really don't notice that much of a difference. Like, I feel like, if anything, Sam's Cola is, like, a little sweeter than Coke, but it's definitely cheaper, and that's not too bad. I stayed up till about, like, 1:30 or 2 or so last night working on TikToks, because I haven't made any of those in, like, the last 5 days. So I made one TikTok about getting your friends interested into Attack on Titan and everything, and I thought that one came out pretty funny. And then I do smoke and everything like that just for medicinal purposes and everything like that. So I made another, like, comedy TikTok regarding that, and I feel like both of them came out pretty funny and stuff like that, if you guys want to go check those out. I also got to do my movie reviews at some point. I posted my movie review for Jujutsu Kaisen Execution, and at some point I'd really like to post movie reviews for Demon Slayer Infinity Castle and Chainsaw Man Arc as well. I feel like those would be really fun to review and kind of give my take on. I didn't think, like, anybody would care, like, honestly, like, what I had to say about those movies, but it honestly felt really cool to see the support and see that I got around 1,000 views or so on my Jujutsu Kaisen Execution take, and people ended up responding back with their own takes on the movie and, like, how they felt after they watched it. So I was really happy to see that it actually did reach out to some people, and I'm wondering, the Jujutsu Kaisen Execution, I swear all this is a tongue twister, I feel like none of those are really, like, it wasn't a very emotional, like, tearjerker or anything, where Demon Slayer Infinity Castle and Chainsaw Man Arc were definitely very, very heavy tearjerkers for me. So I would very much like to get the community census to know, like, how others feel about that movie as well, just to make sure, like, not necessarily to make sure I'm not the only one. Like, I don't really care if I'm the only one or not, because, like, I don't really care if anybody has the same feelings as me, but it's nice to know, like, if other people at least resonate with it or feel the same way about the movie as you do, if that makes sense. Right now, there we go. We got our bamboo trapdoor. I wasn't sure if I should do bamboo or if I should do spruce, but I feel like it would be weird going kind of off the pattern right now. Like, we've already got yellow for everything, and to go, like, that medieval, like, dark brown with the steel bolts, or the metal bolts. Excuse me. Like, if you look over here, you'll see right here they've got, like, these little metal bolts going across it, and I love these designs for, like, medieval, like, taverns, or, like, if you're going with, like, dark wood, like the dark brown and the light brown. But if you're going with, like, a bright yellow, I feel like the bamboo kind of, honestly, obviously matches the rest of the bamboo, so I think we'll go with that for now. And with that being said, my dumbass put the bamboo all the way back in my chest. So we're going to go back downstairs, and hope to God I still got bamboo in my nature drawer here, because I do believe I put my other bamboo back at my base. Nature. Oh, thank God. Okay, so we do have some bamboo here, so we'll go ahead and take some of that, and we'll bring that back upstairs. And just because I'm an instant gratification guy that does not like to wait, let's see here. Perfect. Oh, I'm sitting here, like, making stuff the long way. Like, let me just take the bone meal that's already made. That way I can just slap that on, and we've already got our fully grown bamboo. And I think this time we'll come over here in this hallway instead. Let's see. So, open these babies. Bam. Bam. The only thing that bugs the hell out of my OCD is, like, why are you not in the middle? Why are you all the way over to the right? And why are you literally pushed into the wall here? But yet, when you bone meal it... Oh, wait. I was going to say, yet when you bone meal it, like, it goes to the center. But, no, it does not. This one feels... Oh, I guess it does. And I guess this one kind of hangs over to the left as well. I'm not big on that, to be honest, but... What are you going to do, right? So with that being said, I kind of almost want to, like, break this down and almost have a, like, a little bamboo garden if that's the case. Like, if it's seriously going to be that way about it, like, I kind of want to break this little middle spot and maybe I'll put, like, an azalea or something like that. What do we do here, folks? What do we do here? Because I know the azalea, I don't really want to put it in the flower pot exactly, because I know if you do that, like, it's going to make it very tiny. Like, if you come into here, for example, it looks all nice and bulbous, and if you come over here, where is it? Like, it's cute and everything, but it's just way too tiny for what I'm looking for in this little side room here. I'd like something that pops and is a little more eye-catching. I was going to put a dirt block here, but I don't like the fact it's got, like, the tiny layer of green and then you've got all the dirt. So I think I'm going to go get a moss block, and I think that will suit it very nicely. So we'll go ahead and get rid of this. Go ahead and get rid of this. And, let's see. I'll put moss there, so we don't need to clear that out. But we are going to need to get rid of this. And with that being said, it was mosaic, bamboo, mosaic, bamboo. So we've got bamboo mosaic here. And we'll fill that in really quick. And we'll go get ourselves our moss block. And also, as well as doing that, we'll go ahead and put the dye away. And we'll make another trap door. So that way we have our triple trap doors going across for the ultimate aesthetic look. Let's see here. So we're going to drop that in there because I'm going to take that back to base with me. And let's see. What else do we got? We're going to put the bone meal back. We don't really need that now, do we? We don't need the bamboo anymore. I'm also trying to get rid of items as well. So that way I can start getting ready to put the copper golem with the bookshelf up and get rid of the copper armor statue and everything like that I currently have going on. But with that being said here, let me see. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I literally forgot what I was coming here for real quick, but I just remembered. So we'll go get our moss block like I originally said. Put that in there. Oh, green wool. I was going to say, I'm like, why is those numbers off? Like, why are they not connected together? Or stacked together, I should say. But right now, we'll just keep going. We'll come over into here. And we'll go ahead and drop our moss block. And with that being said, I did not even make our bamboo trapdoor like I said I would. So let's see here. We'll go to, I believe that's under construction. Yep, we've got our bamboo trapdoors. We'll come back in here. Go ahead and lay it on the ground again. Bam, bam, bam. And we'll go ahead and slap our azalea right in the middle. So I don't think this looks too bad, to be honest. I really do like the way this looks. The only thing is, do you guys think, well, I'm going to remove this now, and you guys can let me know in the comments below, like, what you think about it. Like, if I should keep that there, or if I should leave it. But for now, I think I'm going to remove it. And then we're going to go ahead, we have bamboo planks, and then we have mosaic, mosaic, regular planks. There we go. I just think it didn't look right having the block there in the middle. Like, I think it looked better when it's hollowed out, almost like a small garden, if you will. And now that we do have our small garden, let's see here. So we have our scaffolding and everything like that, and that's what we already said that we decided that we're going to be using as our tables, if you will. So we've got that going for us, and let's see. I would put the chair sideways facing the table, like you're sitting inwards and everything, but if you do that, you can only have one arm on it, where if you put the chair facing outwards, you can put both arms on the chair like that, so to speak. So let's see here. How are we going to do this? I think, alright, hear me out. So, maybe we'll do something like that. Like, I thought I was going to do OCD and, like, put it both identical like that in the middle. But I'm not sure if I should do that or if I should almost put one in the corner, so to speak. So you got one over here in the middle, one in there in the corner. And then one thing I definitely want to do is I do want to have a chair somewhere. I guess you could have the chair directly across from the table here. That doesn't look too bad. So you could have 3 tables, and then you could have a chair with 2 armrests. Okay, yeah, so we'll see how that looks real quick. So I'm going to go through real quick and see if a bamboo sign or if a bamboo trapdoor. Well, the bamboo trapdoor would almost look more like that wicker furniture that we talked about that would be like out back on your porch. So I think we're going to do a mosaic staircase because that's the more detailed kind, I guess. And then I think we're going to go through and make a couple more trapdoors. And let's just see how this turns out. Back when I was a kid, I used to use wooden signs for my armchairs and everything, but then on YouTube and more videos and stuff like that, I started seeing people using trapdoors, and I really liked the fact how that covered like that. It covered the entirety of it instead of just the side or just the edge of it. Nope, that did not come out like we wanted at all, no, did it? And the other thing, let me see here. I don't think I want the mosaic matching up directly with the line and everything like that, so I think we are going to break this apart real quick. And we are going to make it where it's directly underneath the regular wooden plank, so that way we're not looking like we're matching the theme too much. Let's see here. How would we do this? Because I don't want to make it look like I'm putting it too... Like, maybe if we do that. But I don't know if that looks like we're cutting too much into this little garden area here. You know what I mean? Maybe we can do that, and then we'll put the mosaic directly across here. And that way it's not also looking like the chair's like right as soon as you walk into the room, you know what I mean? So we'll go ahead and put you down right there. We'll sit you down right there. So we've got our chair as soon as you walk in. And then we'll go ahead and we'll put a couple flower plotters there. And I was going to save this bookshelf here for the middle part in this railway room in the Creeper Convoy. I was going to get rid of this and put the bookshelf there. But I think we're actually going to do that at a later date. And I would think a bookshelf would make this look a little nicer in here. Almost add a little more color besides the yellow. And with that being said, I think it'd be nicer to have it over here next to the chair. So that way you can reach over, grab a book or a magazine, if you will. And then you can just kind of read, relax, do your thing. But the more I think about it, maybe I should have put that over here so that way it's not directly behind the door. So we're going to go ahead and break that down real quick. And we're going to move that over here. So I think that looks nice. And we even got a little OCD if we wanted to. We got 1, 2, 3. So we got 3 items there. And then all we got here is just kind of sporadic. Which I guess if we wanted to, we could put the extra table here. But then it would just look a little odd going directly across like that. So I think what we're going to do is we'll set it like that. That way we're not completely OCD where everything looks identical in structure, but we are keeping things a little bit different. And with that being said, we're going to put a cake here, I think, so we can eat directly across from ourselves. And then we'll put a cactus flower there, and then we'll stick 2 potters on either side, so that way you're able to put flowers in them. And we're not having 3 potters making it identical going across, but that way we're adding a little bit of diversity in there. And with that being said, I did want to see what these looked like in there. That was definitely one thing I wanted to check out. I was going to put actual flowers in there, but I was curious how this looked. So it does look like tall grass does not work. And it does not look like short grass does either. So those, it looks like we didn't even need to bring that. Let me see here. What about the daisy? So the daisy actually doesn't look too bad there. And the poppy, that one, like, I kind of wish it was still the rose. Like, that one's definitely, like, OG for me. I think we're going to keep the poppy there just because that's the OG vibes. And with that being said, I would like to make one more bookshelf at some point and maybe add something in there, even though we just said that we don't want to block off this doorway here. But it looks like we've got about 6 minutes left of this video, so again, if you guys stayed around for the whole hour, you have no idea how much it means to me that you guys are watching these videos. Like, making Minecraft videos is honestly my dream goal. Like, I would love to make a living off being able to make these videos someday. So if you're watching these now and you're here for the beginning of my journey and the beginning of my what I pray and manifest will become my career someday, you guys have no idea how goated you guys are that you're sticking around for the beginning and seeing how things will eventually come along a long way. Like, I know right now I'm still not the best speaker, I'm still not the most confident in how I talk, and I know I still have a lot to work on when it comes to building a fan base and everything like that, but I feel like little by little I'm going to be learning things along the way, and I'm still just as excited to play here for you guys every time, no matter how many of you guys watch. Like, it still brings me a lot of joy and a lot of happiness to be able to talk to you guys about something that I'm really passionate about. Like I've said multiple times, like Minecraft, just the vastness of it and just how much you're able to do here and the versatility of it. I really could talk about Minecraft for hours and days at a time, honestly. Like, even coming back through now, I'm getting sidetracked in the middle of having this conversation with you guys, just looking at my build going, man, like, this looks cool, but maybe I could come through and, let me see here, just to give you guys context at what I'm talking about here. Is it under items? Let's see here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so you've got bookshelves, but maybe take some... Oh, okay. So I don't even have to wait on that. I can actually make some wooden planks right now, actually. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and make some oak slabs. Or not planks. I was going to say, yeah, make some slabs. Go ahead and make some bookshelves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now it kind of looks like an actual library. Like, I can go through here and, like, break out, like, 1 or 2 blocks or something like that. Like, hold on. You'll see the magic what I'm talking about here. This is what I'm talking about when I talk to you guys about texturing. And wow, I did not realize I, like, held down on that and broke all that. Oopsies. So we'll put you there. So as I was saying, now we look like we've got a little emptiness bits, like somebody came through and like checked out some bookshelves or checked out some books and everything like that. And what you can do is we can get some enchanted books that we're not using or anything that we're not going to get any use out of, and we can go ahead and put those in here to kind of liven up the books again and make some color pop out of it to make it look like that maybe there's still a few books left in this shelf. I do kind of like how this almost makes it look a little more maybe lived in, if you will. Oops, accidentally broke another hole. That's the one troublesome thing with the Vision Z5, is that I'm not going to complain about how fast it builds, but it does sometimes unintentionally break blocks. And so we did those two, and I think for this one, we're going to go with a 3 pattern. Like, we'll go bing, bing, bing with that. So we're going to go ahead and pop in a bookshelf there. So there. Now we've got some variety in our shelvings there. The only thing I don't like about it is I do not like how it stands out like this. Like, I really wish it was open-ended on both sides. So I was going to say, with that being said, okay, all right. So this is what we're going to do. Hold on real quick. We're going to fix this real quick. Before we wrap up this video, we'll go ahead and put you where you're blocked off by the tuff and you can't exactly be seen. Big brain moves here. Bam. And now we'll go ahead, put our bookshelves back where they belonged. And now you're not going to see those kind of like right here. I don't like how the texture's completely off. I like it where it's at least a little similar. So we still got our 3 different bookshelves. For this one, we've got 2 of them, but let me see here. Maybe perhaps instead, so we don't have anything on this side. Okay, so this one's not really a huge deal. I kind of wanted to have them reversed like that for some differences, but I think we're just going to have to say screw it and just put it on the opposite end and call it a day. Put you there. We'll put you there, and then we'll go ahead and take our chiseled bookshelf and put you there. So it's not what I wanted with the alternating one, but at least this one has an alternating one, you know? And we'll go ahead and swap that out with our cake, and we still got our regular bookshelves left. So now we can see what exactly we can add through here. So for this one, let's see. Maybe we actually do a bookshelf there and a bookshelf there. And as for end tables, Let's see. How do we want to play this? Maybe we can put an end table there. So we've got 4 items going across here. And if that's the case, maybe we can do our little OCD-ness in the end after all there. Let's see. So we'll take... And now this time, if that's the case, we will take our... I forgot what this flower's called. Our cornflower. So we'll put our daisy there. We'll put our cactus flower there. We got our poppy there. We'll do a cornflower over in this corner here. And we got our cake, and we can eat it too. We'll have our cake that we can sit down with and enjoy. And now this bookshelf, I don't know if I'm just going to leave, like, you know, just empty. Like, maybe there's nothing to put on top of it per se. But let's see here. Or actually... Now we'll throw something in here. Let's throw an orange tulip. Let's go ahead and wrap up the day with one of those. I think that'll look nice. So we come inside the room. We got some flowers going. And there we go. So right now we're about passing the hour point. So I think we're going to wrap up this video now. And I think the next time we continue this video, we'll go through and get the paintings going. But I don't want to forget about that and be like, oh, sidetrack. Next time on our video, we're doing something completely different. So before we end this video, we'll at least get the paintings made. So that way we've got them ready in our inventory. And that way we don't forget. We can just look right in and be like, boom, and there it is. Let's see here, where if we can actually find the paintings first, that would be a little bit helpful, wouldn't it? You know what? Screw it. We're not gonna play this game. We are just gonna cheat, and we're just gonna type it in. There we go. Wow, only 3 paintings. Okay, so in the next episode, we'll definitely make a lot more, but at least they're in our inventory right now, and we'll even leave them in our hands, so that way we can see what we're working with here. And let me see. Trying to see where would be a good place for a thumbnail. I thought I already had a pretty good thumbnail for you guys by doing a by showing you where the spider spawner was in the beginning of the video, but maybe I'll do something more detailed with this. Or actually, you know what? No, I'll save the thumbnail for when this room's completed the next time. And while I'm gibbering on to you guys right now before I end this video, I am thinking about maybe adding in like a waterfall structure, like a waterfall going back here, or like literally just a 2x1 or a 1x2, like 2 tall, 1 wide, like either a waterfall there or a waterfall there. So this is something I'm going to make in my notes real quick when I wrap up this video. So again, if you guys have stuck around for the entirety of this video, I cannot thank you enough for sitting by with me for an hour and just nerding out with me and talking about my love for Minecraft some more. And if you guys fell asleep during this video, I hope you guys are resting well, and I hope you guys wake up nice and refreshed to tackle all the things that you've got to do tomorrow for your next day. I really hope you guys have a blessed week, and I hope you guys just have an amazing week. I hope everything that you guys are aiming for and you guys are working hard towards, I hope everything starts coming into fruition, and I hope everything starts coming together the way you guys are manifesting it. I really hope if you guys, you know, are trying to get that new job, I hope you guys get the call that you get it. I hope you guys, if you're applying for college or something like that, and you get that letter in the mail that you got accepted. I hope you guys, if you're aiming for that raise at work, you guys get that raise. Like, if you guys are just simply looking to go out to get McDonald's and everything like that, I hope you guys get your favorite meal, and I hope you guys get something really, really delicious to eat while you're out. I know I'm gibbering on, but I just really wish the best for you guys. Like, you guys really have no idea what it means to me to have you guys here watching these videos, and yeah, I just can't go on to thank you guys enough. Take care, have an amazing week, and I'll catch you guys when I start recording episode 4 of the One Chunk Layers 100 Days Hardcore Mode. That'll be episode 4 of that, and with all that being said, it is MELIORCRAFT signing off. Goodbye, guys, and have an amazing week.